Oh, hi there! Well, welcome to another episode of the Okanagan Gardener and Forager channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a plant that's a plant that I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time. It was a plant that was probably the first plant that I learned about as a kid, that it just grows wild and that it can do something other than just be a weed. It's a plant that you can eat, but nobody really does because it's really bitter. But it has a ton of medicinal purposes, medicinal applications. The one I learned about was that you can use it for a cut. Anyway, one thing that I'll say is, if you haven't noticed, it's July 2020 and the world's getting a little screwy. And what I would say that I think is something that's a benefit to all of us is the more you learn about plants that are edible and medicinal, the more you learn about gardening, the more independent and more capable, more knowledgeable about the world you can be. And I think those are all good things. And I think maybe also something that's underappreciated is the mental health aspects we gain from being in touch with nature, with plants, with the world, with the earth. Anyway, it's all good stuff, so I hope you're getting something out of these videos. And the plant that I'm going to talk about today is called Yarrow.
Yarrow, Achillea, scientific name Achillea millefolium. It's an aromatic perennial herb. It grows 10 to 80 centimeters tall with lance-shaped leaves which grow in an alternate pattern. So one side and the other, alternating as it goes up. And the leaves are fern-like with feathery, and they have 2 to 3 times pinnately divided into fine segments, and the segments are about 1 or 2 millimeters wide. And the flowers are usually white, and they grow in clusters. The individual flowers are about 5 millimeters, and they grow in clusters that are of about 10 to 30 flowers, and usually 2 to 10 centimeters across. And they're usually kind of flat topped, but they can be a little rounded. So you see how like all the flowers go up to the same line or a little rounded. And that's what the flowers look like. And they grow along the ground before they grow to a stem. They grow in like a little thing along the ground and then grow into this long stem. Yarrow is one of the most widely used medicinal plants in the world. It has been used for thousands of years as a styptic, a plant that stops bleeding. It can be used on small cuts or deep wounds, and in the field you can just use it by just taking the fresh leaves, chew them up and put them right on the wound. It can also prevent infection and relieve pain, and it can be chewed to alleviate tooth and gum pain, and it has been used in washes, salves, and poultices to treat burns, boils, open sores, pimples, mosquito bites, earaches, sore eyes, and aching backs and legs. You can use the aromatic flowers and the leaves to make a tea, and you could use the tea at the onset of a cold or a flu and drink the tea, and it can stimulate sweating to hopefully sweat out the sickness. It has sedative, pain-killing, antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic constituents. It is also said to improve the appetite and digestion, stimulates salivation and secretion of bile and gastric juices. The strong astringent properties, that's like the pulling together of the skin to like close wounds. It has been, that's like known, and it's been the genus for it, Achillea, apparently comes from Achilles, who was a Greek soldier, a Greek hero, and was said to have saved many soldiers' lives by treating their wounds with yarrow.
So there you have it, a brief description of yarrow. It's a plant that had so many. I try to keep these videos short. It had so many different potential medicinal benefits to it that I really cut out quite a few. I found so many more than I thought there were doing my research. So I gave you what I thought were the most important ones. Anyways, I have my references. I'll put them in the description below. And if you liked the video, then maybe give it a thumbs up. And otherwise, I guess that's about it. Hi, Axel.
Hi.
You want to come say hi? Thanks for watching.